FastMCP implements a dual visibility tool registration mechanism through the @app tool decorator, enabling backend functions to be selectively exposed to both the model and UI layers via the model equals true parameter. This decorator-based approach abstracts the underlying provider routing while maintaining stable global identifiers for composition-safe tool references. We're about to examine how a single function decorated with @app tool model equals true establishes bidirectional accessibility, with the implementation returning a list of dictionary records from an in-memory database while preserving the framework's automatic visibility management. @app tool model equals true. Def list contacts list dict. Both the model and the UI can call this. Return list db. This code demonstrates a dual access tool pattern in FastMCP where a single function can be invoked by both the model and UI layers. The @app tool model equals true decorator creates a backend tool that's automatically visible to both interfaces, eliminating the need for separate implementations. This is achieved through FastMCP's global key system, which maintains stable tool identifiers regardless of namespace composition. The implementation shows how list contacts serves as a shared data access point, returning the entire database contents as a list of dictionaries. By setting model equals true, the tool becomes available in the model's tool list while remaining callable from the UI via call tool. This approach reduces code duplication and ensures consistency between interfaces, though it requires careful consideration of authentication and data exposure, since the tool is accessible from multiple entry points. The pattern is particularly useful for read operations or idempotent actions, where both interfaces need identical functionality. However, it's important to note that this doesn't replace the need for proper visibility management tools. Without model equals true, remain UI only by default, maintaining the separation of concerns that FastMCP's dual decorator system provides. Let's break it down line by line. @app tool model equals true. Def list contacts list dict. Both the model and the UI can call this. Defines a function, list contacts decorated with @app tool model equals true, indicating it's a tool that can be called by both the model and UI components. The function returns a list of dictionaries, with the docstring clarifying its dual accessibility. Return list db. Converts the database cursor object db into a list, consuming all remaining rows and returning them as a list of tuples. This forces immediate evaluation of any pending query results and materializes them in memory. The @app tool model equals true decorator creates a dual access pattern where a single function serves both model and UI layers through FastMCP 's global key system. By setting model equals true, the tool becomes automatically visible to both interfaces while maintaining stable identifiers for composition safety. The implementation demonstrates this with list contacts, which returns database records as a list of dictionaries, a shared data access point that eliminates duplicate implementations. This approach streamlines development but requires careful visibility management as the tool remains accessible from multiple entry points. The pattern excels for read operations where both interfaces need identical functionality, though it doesn't replace the need for proper separation of concerns when dealing with sensitive operations. The decorator's abstraction handles provider routing, while the function's simplicity ensures consistent behavior across interfaces.
The @app tool decorator births functions from thin air. Yet the database insists on its SQL tithe.